And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Hey, I know you called my bad.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
What you said about what you were saying?
The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to help out your daddy. He should be making more money.
To throw, here's Nix. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be having bonds because China owed most of our debt. So what they did, they sold $50 million worth of bonds,
action.
which
Here's
was fucked up.
Nix.
You ain't supposed to do that. They could have broke us.
The hook up to Ross. Yeah, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I told you about a guy who broke the Bank
his
of
guys
London.
will get the football
London
back.
was broke.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It's the same thing that China could
get. So far, their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no
I looked into bonds too. I want to buy some bonds.
We just got
because you can make money off the interest every month.
7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well
that's a savings
right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A play fake. Now McNabb. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devin Hester, 60 yards.
She been dealing with people, okay? he been dealing with her? Yeah, that's good. Nah, I done put some Vicks on me and all. Yeah, it's bad, bro. I can't believe this. Goddamn. No, I'm feeling better since I took that vitamin C. I'm just stuffed up. I want to get that cold out. Over there? Let me see her. Yeah. don't know why I kept. Yeah, every time. Yeah, but when I answer, okay. All right. What's up, girl? What you doing? What you up to? What's up? Fat ass tone. Fat ass tone. What's up, boy? So Jay. All right, she ain't studying me. All right. Love you. All right. What the fuck, man? I was gonna say, check this out. I think this nigga got like multiple accounts. Look at this shit. You see this person right here? Now watch this. See PQR, right? Look, PWR, PWR. I think that's the same person.
So he's just using multiple accounts.
Yeah. Yep. The same person I played. And he in another game. He playing this person. That's why it taking so long for us to get to the next round. Trash ass nigga, man. Beat the shit out of that nigga. Nigga quit.
That's crazy. Anything to win somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be out.
This shit crazy. You trash, bro. Trash ass nigga, man. Trying to win at least 30. So I'm gonna get a legend. Like, I mean, a LTD. I know I'm gonna get one. If you spend money, you got a better chance of getting one. So I'm winning this tournament.
Tell me when you win the tournament.
I'll let you know. Hey, Wolf, I'm in the game. I'm in the tournament, bro. I'm waiting. I know you probably can't see, but I'm in the tournament, bro. I'm in the tournament, bro. I'm waiting on the next round. I'll play you right after, I promise. You got my word, bro.
Act of patriotism. It wasn't. There was no money coming in, so there's no way.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL.
That little nigga, they be moving, boy.
Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Nigga right here be moving 5 times the speed, little day. What's up, boy? Kick that ball, boy. Stop playing with me, homie.
Perfect day for football. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Repeating something that I already said 2 months ago, like it's some new intel. I will expand on that. The role of Congressman James Clyburn has been seriously underestimated in the public sphere. He played such a huge role in so many instances of Biden's resupply, starting with his 2020 campaign. If it hadn't been James Clyburn, there would have been no Biden presidency. I want to be extremely
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
He was done. And he bombed the guy with you. Do you remember this?
Yeah, well, I remember. They were basically trying to push him out.
Sending a receiver left.
And then that thing blew up.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
The woman can't say what a woman is. Yeah.
Right, hired because she, or nominated because she was a woman, just doesn't know what it means.
From the 36. Able to find Jones. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
And James Clyburn, the reason why we're bringing it up now is that Biden's original intention.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Biden's original intention was
throwing it again here.
And
oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Majority in all the
Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Gets this to Johnson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 2nd and 11. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. At the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2. He's throwing for it. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts them in front by 1. 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a close one here. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second and pretty long here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Woo! I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. Man, it'll be their football. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here. Second and 3. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. In motion right is Jones. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Jones reels it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll give him a first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. Motioning the tight end now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys grow their lead to 8. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Lamar. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the gun, Jackson. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Now Jackson off the play action. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators.
That bitch ain't smart. That bitch dumb.
2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for.
Come on, he should have dropped that, bro. Fuck out of here,
Get it up
nigga.
to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes so often tell the story of the position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to the secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He connects downfield.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has a man, it's Achan. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Lamar throwing again. Short pass caught by his tight end. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Jackson's going to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Gets this to Johnson. 30. He's at the 10. And that is a touchdown. These guys grab the lead on their first series of the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. From his own end zone, here we go. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They haven't caught him yet. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
I love that. It's the mercenary influencers who do this for a living. They think that it's a zero-sum game, and if you win, they can't win too. And it's just such a, it's just such a deeply hurtful mentality, because I'm not here to take anyone down.
I think mercenary influencers is a good way to put it. I try not to, play in that pool.
You're not. I wouldn't have approached the team. You are one of the shining stars and conservative, because of conflation, one of the best people. And when I was on Pierce Morgan with you, before we had even spoken, I could see the kind of...
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Yeah, but I could just tell. I think I can read a body piece really. You were so embracing of me, and I so desperately needed it at the time.
It's funny, well, the way that show works, you're in these 4 boxes, and you don't always know who the other person is. In this case, I knew who you were, but I didn't know you.
First and 10 from the 41.
You hear something decent, and great. It's like, okay, we're on the thing.
They're going play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2. They motion the tight end over. He'll look to throw. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today.
The thing is, she's not faking now. She was faking that. And I'm sorry that I faked. Because the party just shifted beneath my feet. I started as a Democrat. And this whole time, under a bomb.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Chooses to bring this one out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
It's so hard. So it's not that I'm used to change. It's about I'm used to the idea. If I can finally talk about it. So the person who I love the most in the world actually was teasing me every day. He's like, I used to be so embarrassed. You would just go off on your right wing tangent.
Play action. Here's Jackson.
He's like, now you don't have to.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. They strike for 23 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
On first down, Jackson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Running left, here's A-Chain. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 7 yards, and it takes us to the end of our third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. Second and 3 now. A-Chain again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives them the first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. These guys leading by 6. Achan, a first down carry. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he runs into some big bodies, and he's stopped right at the line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. They run the counter to Achan. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Achan. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Running for it, it's Achan. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Achan. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because
I love nature. I love the woods. I'm like very TR. I just want to protect. I think America's the most beautiful country on earth. We got to protect our heritage for our generation, for the next generation. Yeah, I don't like trying to couple this environmental issue, what Greta Thunberg and her people are doing. The environment should not be a political thing, right? Everyone should be able to get behind it.
Not only do I think Lee Zeldin's a good guy, but look, Trump's got, Bobby Kennedy now, he's at HHS, but this is a guy who has spent his life protecting wildlife and talking about our national parks and parks. What's next for you, Lindy, besides moving to Miami? We're almost out of room, so you got to get moving quick.
I was in Miami for PBD's podcast. It really changes your entire mental health. It's like an entire different universe. It's like 30 degrees up here, but it's very I'm just going to keep living my life. I told you, I am writing a book, and people should be scared. People in the Democratic Party, from Biden on down. I remember everything. I'm a very strong hippocampus. And everybody, they should be scared because I know exactly where the bodies are. And all the people who abandoned me.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. Rolling to his left. They shakes him off. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. To throw is Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Rapp still moving, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Julio Jones. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing Nix. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. To throw, here's Nix. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Nix to the air. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Here's Nix. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To Jefferson on the slant. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Peterson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A final shot before break. Nix. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this.
Abusive rise, but his mentors who helped him, who kind of molded him, such as Clive Davis.
Field and down to the 46. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the
or, when they were created. And this is also true of, his mentor, Andre Harrell at Uptown Records. Uptown Records wouldn't have been successful if it wasn't for their distribution deal with MCA, for example, which is now Universal Studios. I think the same is true for Russell Simmons' label Def Jam, but I think in their case it was CBS Records, which is also related to sort of the Clive Davis story. Clive Davis was, at sort of the at a major post within the CBS recording subsidiaries. He got involved in this major payola scandal, which is basically, generally payola is when there's bribery to get, singles of a particular artist or a particular label played more on certain stations, which is illegal. But in the case of Clive Davis, it was payola basically tied to a heroin ring, and his top assistant, his main aide, was known for sort of being a fixer at the label and supplying, these stations they were, allegedly bribing, and also just other people, artists, under the label and whatever, with drugs, with prostitutes, with all sorts of things. Clive Davis arguably evaded charges for that. He got let go of CBS. Why it was kind of hot. The investigation, arguably because they didn't want any of the scandal beyond the payola aspect to come back and bite the company in the butt, basically. And it was that heroin ring, by the way, was tied to organized crime interests. Mainly, I believe the Genovese crime family, which had, kind of a long and storied history in the music industry through Roulette Records and figures like Morris Levy, who, for example, funded the first hip-hop label, Sugar Hill. And so, there's basically been this organized crime effort to dominate those particular labels for some time. And Davis stands accused of people that were once close to, Combs and later became rivals, like Suge Knight, and also his former bodyguard, Gene Deal, of sort of training Diddy in this using drugs and sex to control people. And also allegedly Russell Simmons of Def Jam engaged in that same type of behavior and sort of mentored Diddy in that, because Russell Simmons was obviously...
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Lamar. He finds Johnson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Falcons into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Lamar now from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 16. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it 2nd and 4. From the 32. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here's Lamar. Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
The wind was at a sail's kick, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed to Davis. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. To throw here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They send the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. He brings it in. He has the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On the slant, complete to Johnson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Jackson now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
He puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Trying to run it in. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Achane with the touchdown. Right down the middle. And his guys drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finding Davis. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They put a receiver in motion here left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Oh, the football's loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Davis there to grab it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
From midfield now. He finds him beyond the marker. And goes after a short gain. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And after that last second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
George W. Bush warns that he started world weapons of mass destruction. How about Barack Hussein Obama?
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Yes, I said that right. There's a member of the Taliban.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Jackson off the play action. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Oh no, they get him yet again.
Good game, bro.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain. And
Quarterback, wing
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And this one doesn't go far. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Dragon 60.
Throwing now, Daniels. Able to find Jones. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though.
His first throw is an interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Seven Pirates. Here we go.
Back to the air following the pick 6. Finds a seam down the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
19 Tiger.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry up offense here. And they're going for this. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Get it?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders need only one to take the lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 6. Now Boswell on to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 average. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Check smash. Check smash. Get ready. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Cut my team. Cut. That. 79 Broncos.
He's going to throw this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Working quickly here.
18, 5 here.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready, ready.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Jones reels it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 21-8 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Ready up.
And we're back. Teams are ready. It's time for the second quarter. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick?
Intercepted in the end zone. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push the lead to 20. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Motioning the tight end left.
Ready.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Press all 80. Go.
They'll throw it. And they pick him off again. And the Commanders take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline.